Well, there we are, train spotters heaven. The car park that we're sort of condemned to park in here in Toulouse is actually the railway station car park, which means that the first thing you see is the railway station and trains and stuff. Yeah, there we are, railway station. Right, I'm now going to lug a suitcase to a hotel because that just seems like a very good idea. Well, this is obviously one of the major squares here in Toulouse, and I'm being a little bit sort of guarded at what I'm pointing my camera at, because we've just walked past 200 police officers with their riot gear, with their riot guns, you know, the ones that fire the CS and the baton rounds and all that sort of thing. And I just feel a need not to film them because they looked like they meant business. And down that road over there, they was rounding up what looked like some sort of demonstration. But I just felt a need to move away from that. So if you see on the television that something exciting happened here, don't worry, I'm very good at avoiding excitement. Just looking at that, wondering how on earth you get furniture to fit a building that sags like that. Perhaps you don't. A lot of people about, aren't there? Not like Azay Le Ferron at all. I'm filming this, but I have a confession. I actually haven't got a clue what all this is all about. And I suppose I probably ought to go and have a look. It's very pretty, whatever it is. And I'm getting the idea there's some sort of exhibition which I think we might go and have a look at, but I've got a strong feeling, I've seen a notice somewhere, they don't like photography in the museum because obviously they want to sell you all a postcard.
C'est là que tu vas dire. Non. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1.
good, wasn't it? The boat came through one arch and the water skier came through the other one. Perhaps not. Just looks like a couple having a row at breakfast.
Tu balade?
No, to mě tak asi tak říkala.
Do you reckon that's IKEA furniture? As a tourist, I am pretty hopeless. I should tell you exactly what this fantastic gateway is and what that wonderful spire is. I'm going to have to look that up on a map somewhere. But just looking at that gate, isn't that... Oh. Yeah, normally I worry about getting run over by cars. I forgot that cyclists here just seem to cycle, basically. But that is a bit of a gate, isn't it? I was rather hoping there'd be a plate somewhere here that told us what this wonderful church, basilica possibly, is. And as I say, I'm going to have to look it up later. I'm going to take a stab in the dark and say, as that's the Musée Saint-Raymond, that could well be the Church of St Raymond, couldn't it? Could be. And as you wander about hoping to find a clue what this wonderful building is, set in the wall is this wonderful, wonderful stone. And I'm going to zoom in. Some of you will recognise that sign. That's about as ancient a sign as you're likely to get. But I'm going to walk along a little bit because I've seen a big sign that tells us exactly what this building is. It's the Church of Saint Sernin. It's been there a while, 11th century. And it's got various relics in the church, and it was consecrated in 1096 by Pope Urban II, but it only became a basilica in 1878. But it's one of the most important centres of pilgrimage in the West. So there we are, that's what it is. It's the Basilica of Saint Sernin. Fancy old door and some wonderful, wonderful stonework. And some much more modern brickwork, of course.